playmaker.
Yes, sir.
You play a little bit of everything.
DeMarcus, unfortunately, has gotten a short end of the stick.
What does it take to earn the starting role within your system? Awesome questions.
Yes, sir.
Football ends for all of us, man.
Your boy DeMarcus just got cleaned up. Don't make people look silly on film.
Yes, sir. We'll do.
Go to a smaller school, absolutely ball. Go let these bigger schools throw bags at you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Terrell Thomas, thank you for being here, bro.
Yo.
Former teammate at USC, absolute legend. Two-time national champion, second-round draft pick for the New York Giants, and the current wide receiver coach at Sierra Canyon. Your boy DeMarcus just got cleaned up.
Yes, sir. You know it.
With the Frankie?
Yep, Frank. I was up there with Miles and all the boys.
DeMarcus, T2 and I went to SC together. I was a receiver, and I used to try and make Terrell's life a living hell.
D-Mark, this is one of my teammates I play with. Dude was a certified baller. Could have definitely played at some smaller schools and probably played in the league, if I'm being honest. They got this AI software. Shit's pretty dope, especially for a guy like you. So I think it's going to be really educational for you, give you some good insight on, kind of where you're at and more importantly, find the right school that maybe you're not seeing.
DeMarcus, if you don't mind, give me the background on you.
Originally born in South Central Los Angeles. I've been playing football since I was 4 years old. It's kind of in my blood. Everybody in my family played football. 6 older brothers. I'm the youngest. My dad went to Baylor, and he played football there.
And then Terrell also mentioned that you're related to D'Anthony.
Yes, sir. That's my brother.
Oh, okay. Got it.
DeMarcus, unfortunately, has gotten a short end of the stick because of the new era in college football in regards to NIL and how the transfer portal works. So DeMarcus is a 3-star, maybe even tweener 4-star. But given that he's 5'10", 180, he's kind of overlooked. He can play defense, he can play offense. This is why, this software would be ideal for a guy like him because he's a D1 athlete. He's being humble. He's, all of the Anthony Thomas, if not better. However, the recruiting is a little bit different now.
So Eastern Washington, you're going on your first official visit this weekend?
Yes, sir. This weekend, Saturday.
Beautiful. What other schools are you looking at?
As of right now, I've been looking into them for a minute now. I went on a visit back in April. So Wyoming, I've kind of got in contact with the coaches there. Southern Utah, Arizona State. Those are my top schools right now. And then NAU offered me a couple months back, and I've just been in contact with those coaches trying to set up another official visit for me.
DeMarcus, I'd love to just jump into the tool. Let's
okay.
throw some stats in there and then see what we got. So, bring you to the homepage right off the bat.
Okay.
This is the world's first AI-driven recruiting advisor. Really think of this as like your AI wingman. This is here to help you along the way. And really, I want guys as early as 7th, 8th grade to start using this so that this can help them plan for the future.
How long did it take you to develop all of this?
I've been working on it in my mind for a while, but we just started kind of, putting the keys to work about 4 months ago. It's got a ton of questions in here about college fit, exposure, recruiting strategy, NIL, player development, and decision support and career path. But let's start with a basic question, which is just recommending 5 schools that it might recommend for you based on your stats. DeMarcus, let me ask you, early playing time, player development, academics, winning, or NIL opportunities. How would you rank those?
B, C, A, D, E.
I love that. So you play a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Is there a position that you want to play more at the next level?
Slot.
Let's throw in wide receiver. And I was going to ask me about inputting your stats. So I know that you play running back, you play wide receiver, you play DB. So your receiver numbers might be on the lighter side, but that's okay. Let's just see what AI comes up with. So 10 games played. How many receptions?
37.
37. Beautiful. Yards?
700.
700. How many touchdowns?
17.
Woo! Playmaker. Okay. Longest reception?
64 yards.
All right. So let's submit these stats. Okay, so it's already telling me that you're a good deep threat. 70 yards a game is solid. All right, height and weight. Terrell said 5'10".
Yes, sir.
And then weight,
180
pounds. And then I think I saw you were a 4'4", 40, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're pretty quick. I like that. All right, let's just see what the AI thinks. So, 5'10", 180, compact, agile build, speed 4.9, legitimate D1 speed, enough to threaten vertically. Production, 17 touchdowns in 10 games with nearly 19 yards per catch. You're a big play wide receiver and red zone guy. Perfect. So, given that priorities are player development, academics, early playing time, here's 5 schools. So it said Boston College,
Okay.
Wake Forest. Both of these schools are very good academically, but it also was going to go into pro style with slot heavy packages. It's going to really break down why it recommended these schools, right?
Yes, sir.
Wake Forest, academics are excellent. Playtime opportunity, great fit for your size and speed. You can possibly get immediate reps. Slow mash RPO favors route technicians and deep threats. Northwestern, SMU, probably not like a top school. Football-wise, I think it's actually on the rise big time. But, again, academics are pretty good. And then there's Utah. Let me throw it to you, DeMarcus. What do you think of these schools? Any that stand out? Any that you hate? Any that you like?
Definitely Boston College. You know, they were on my recruiting radar earlier this year.
Yeah.
I kept in contact with the coaches for a little, but I mean, after a little while, I kind of fell out. And then Utah's always been a school that I liked. I had a couple of friends that have went there. You know, I've heard their program is solid, good coaches. So yeah, and then SMU, I know a bunch of guys who've been on visits there, and they like SMU. So those are definitely 3 of my favorite choices.
What's something that you love outside of football that might help you career-wise?
I would definitely say fishing.
Okay.
That's definitely a big one. Filmmaking. I'm a big-time film guy.
All right, so let's say, what are some schools that have good cinema programs? Let's see what AI says. Teams with strong film and cinema programs. USC, I mean, USC is historic, right? Like, George Lucas went to SC, like, top tier. Arizona State, strong film and media production. You were already talking about Arizona State, so maybe that's a good one, right? Florida State and University of Miami. San Diego State's a good one. Any other questions that you would want to ask?
What school has the top gaming entrepreneurs? Because definitely, I'm kind of really big into games.
All right, so what are the best gaming programs? USC, UT Austin, University of Utah, Michigan State, Central Florida, Arizona State. Arizona State might be a winner for you, bro, if you decide to transfer there. Let's ask this. You're going to Eastern Washington, right?
Yes, sir.
On your official trip. Do you mind if I ask AI what questions you should be asking the coaches to see what
Yes, sir.
What
that would be perfect.
Okay. Huge step. Congrats on getting the official visit. This is your choice to evaluate not just whether you fit the program, but whether it aligns with your long-term goals. So things that you might ask, right? For the head coach, what's your plan to develop me as a wide receiver over the next 1 to 2 years? What traits or skills do you focus on improving most as a wide receiver? How do you tailor the offense to fit different receiver types? I think these are all fantastic questions.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Playing time depth chart. What's the current depth chart? Do freshmen typically redshirt or do they get early reps? What does it take to earn the starting role within your system? Awesome questions to ask, man. If you haven't thought about these questions, I would highly encourage it because you got to put these coaches on blast and make them answer some tough questions.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I had a couple calls with the coaching staff, and he was kind of stunned at the questions I was asking.
Yeah.
He was like, I've never had a recruit ask me these type of questions. In my notes app, before I had the call with him, I wrote down like a bunch of questions.
Good. Use the AI. Let it help you come up with these questions that are really important. Like strategic questions, right? This one, you got to kind of ask these questions tactfully because you don't want him to think that you're
transferring out. Yeah, you're looking to transfer.
Yeah. So you just tell him you've got big goals, whether it's the CFL, NFL, or transferring at the opportunity, right? Maybe leave that side out of it, right?
Yeah.
But have any wide receivers transferred up from here? How you handled the transfer portal? Have kids entered the transfer portal? Maybe ask them things like that. Tell them that you're interested in film production or gaming entrepreneurship. What majors or programs do they have in mind? NIL and brand building. What do they do with that? Culture and support. What's the day-to-day like? Ask some questions to current players. So yeah, and I think you nailed it already, DeMarcus, but
yes, sir.
Bring a notebook or your notes app list and let that thing go to work for you.
D-Mark, I was almost, close to him going to a school maybe too big where I couldn't get early playing time, but I didn't have that in my background to be able to know or to be able to ask those questions. So, football ends for all of us, man. So, obviously, education goes a long way, and this is just kind of a preview of what it could look like. He built his own business from the ground up and scaling it now, so it's definitely attainable for you.
Yes, sir.
Markus, does this seem like a tool that you would recommend to other young athletes?
Yes, sir. I would definitely recommend this to a bunch of young athletes who are kind of in my position or in position to being recruited or looking to be recruited and coming up in the football game or any type of sport, because it has opened my mind to seeing different schools and seeing different things I really wouldn't think of on my own. So I would definitely recommend it.
There's no bias in this tool, right? There's nobody in your ear trying to get anything from you. Because the recruiting process, man, it's tough, right? Like it's a lot to balance, it's a lot to think about, it's a lot to consider, and we're just looking to make this thing as good as we possibly can. So it's guys like you that are going to help us get there, and I really appreciate it. Terrell, you're the man. I appreciate you, brother. Good luck this weekend. Glad that you had a chance to get that cut, looking fresh. Kill him out there, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Tell your parents and coaches what schools came up. Like and subscribe to our channel. Boom.